across the studio, Truth or Fake with Catalina Marchand-Debra. Great to see you too. We're starting with something which I think we can safely say is propaganda. It comes from a Russian government source and it concerns claims about what happened in the maternity hospital in Mariupol. The version that most people are going with is that the Russians bombed it. This is a different version coming from the Russians.
A new video is fueling fresh misinformation about the attack on the maternity hospital in Mariupol in the Kremlin's efforts to falsely deny the airstrike that took place on March 9th, as Russia stresses that the photos of the attack were staged by Ukraine. Out of this Russian attack, we saw many shocking images, notably these that were in headlines everywhere. This was a victim of the attack called Marianna Vishegirskaya, and an interview was released on her this weekend by Russian government-linked accounts. So basically, as you said, Russian propaganda. We can't show the images of this interview since we don't know if she's being held hostage or not, which raises the question, was this a forced interview? What we can say for now is that it's sketchy. The interview was heavily edited with many cuts where she repeats the Kremlin's version of the attack. She denies that this was an airstrike. She says it was shelling, and she says that the hospital was occupied by Ukrainian army officials. Both the Russian embassy in UK and France claimed that this woman was an actress and that the photos of the hospital victims were fake. So how do they sustain these actor claims? They base it off her previous occupation as a beauty blogger. In her Instagram account, she posted pregnancy shoots before the attack, or photos like these sponsoring beauty products, which is what would give the credibility to assert that Marianna is an actress / model posing as a victim for the Mariupol maternity hospital attack. So what information do we have on this young woman called Marianna? According to this journalist who follows the story closely, he says that she is not in Russia. She's in separatist-occupied Donetsk, so a Russia-controlled territory, and he says that she was kidnapped by from Mariupol by Russian forces, and lately Russia has been widely accused of kidnapping Ukrainian civilians, but the Kremlin continues to deny the Mariupol hospital airstrike, alleges that this was created by Western propaganda, contrary to all the evidence we have on this attack. But these are typical war tactics used by Russia. We've seen it before. So what we have is more misinformation on the Kremlin's evident war crimes. Mark.
Indeed. The image that sticks with me from the incident in Mariupol is the woman who was taken out on the stretcher, heavily pregnant. Both she and her baby died. This Marianna, the woman that we're focusing on here, she didn't, obviously she survived, but she equally heavily pregnant, in distress. We have no idea kind of where she is, what she's doing.
We know that she gave birth on March 11th, but what the Kremlin falsely claimed was that she was playing an actress and she was playing the role of both the pregnant woman that we see on these shocking images that came out of this maternity hospital in Mariupol. Mark.
Indeed. Catalina, thank you for exposing that, pretense by the Kremlin, it seems, to try to manipulate the story as it took place in Mariupol. And as many people have corroborated how it took place as well, but the Russians maintaining their line. Thank you very much indeed. Truth or Fake there with Catalina Marchand-Debra. Thanks to Kate for the business as ever, and thanks to you for watching. Do stay with us, more to come, live from Paris.